D's favorite animation. To talk about this one, Sam.
I'm not going to read the side thing because it just tells you like the magazine where it was announced, and it's also the Black Swordsman arc of the manga, which takes place after the original show. I think I've only seen literally the only thing of Berserk I've seen is the first episode of the original series, which does take place in the Black Swordsman arc, and it was actually okay. But I don't see a point in watching this if I haven't seen the original.
So I'm gonna basically not watch this show. I'm gonna put it as straight. Only reason because I didn't watch the original and I haven't read the manga. But if I were to talk about the show, I'd say that CG isn't an issue for me in this show. I'm sorry, but like it's not a huge issue. It's not a huge like I watched a show called Knights of Sidonia, which is completely CG, and I fucking loved that show. It was a good show.
Yeah.
But I don't see.
It always takes me one episode to get into CG anime. It's always one. Towards the end of the first episode, I get used to it. But for most of the first episode, I'm like,
I know what you mean.
This is weird. Totally.
But like, this is a great thing for Berserk fans. Like, I can kind of see why they hate the CG, because they're like, we grew up watching, real animation, and now they bring in this bullshit. I can kind of understand that, but at the same time, it's like, you guys get another season of Berserk, and if it does well, you'll get probably more seasons of Berserk, which is something that they definitely want, because I hear, anyways, Berserk is a good story. So this is, for the most part, a win-win.
It's like the most popular manga. Well, not most popular, but like the highest rated manga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ever. So like, it's got to be something good about it.
The arc now, I don't know, but Holden, from Holden Reviews, made a joke about this, as well as Demolition D. One of the jokes was the fact that the arc that Berserk was in, I don't know if it still is or isn't, was that they were just on a boat, and that they would just stay on a boat, and they hated that because most of the chapters would just be about them on a boat, and that was it. I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. But yeah, if I watched the original Berserk, I would have definitely have watched this show, but because I didn't, I'll not watch it just yet. The next show is the next show is I'm gonna butcher this name. Binon Koku Chikiya Boyubu Love. Basically, Magical Boys, the anime, or Earth Defense or whatever. This is the second season, which this is the one where basically it's Sailor Moon but with dudes. It's a gender bent Sailor Moon. That's all it is. Not gonna watch it because I haven't watched the first season. If I did watch the first season, I'd probably again watch the second season, but I can't give my opinion about the show other than it's cute boys and you can pick which one is your husbando. This is husbando worthy anime right here. One every season. I wanted to make a video about that, actually, the top 10 husbandos of this season, and just like do it, but then I realized it's kind of gay. Like I probably didn't want to do that,
It's kind of gay.
I'll probably do like top 10 waifus though, but like honestly, a bunch of these waifus are just trash.
No man, that's a little too straight.
I can't do it.
A little too heterosexual for your channel.
Too bad.
Hey.
I won't watch it. Sam, your opinion on this?
I have no opinion. I haven't seen the first season.
Stay away from that. All right, but the next show, Sam. Oh boy.
Okay, it's called Cheer Danshi, 2 exclamation marks. The story revolved, so it's past tense, around members of a cheerleading squad.
And I clicked green. University. I am watching that.
It's interesting. It's a university. I am watching that.
Oh yeah, it's interesting that it's at a university level and at a high school level. But I am definitely watching this.
I'm tempted to watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be.
It's brains based. It's gonna be
fun, man. So. It's gonna be so fun to watch. It's gonna be like the Sakamoto of this season. I could definitely feel it.
I was gonna put it more as the Prince of Stride of this season, but if you want to go with Sakamoto, sure. I meant not in terms of like quality, in terms of feel. Like just looking at it, that's the feel I get of. Yeah, it's just. So this is the
second sports anime that we know of that's coming out this season, which is pretty good because Sam could finally watch some sports shows and say that he likes them and shit like that.
Oh, there's a fucking
okay. So anyways, the next show we'll be talking about is D Greyman Hollow. This is the sort of the second season, if you will, of the original D Greyman, which actually lasted for 101 episodes, 105 episodes of the original. However, they only dubbed the first 51 episodes, and the other episodes you would have to watch subbed, which is kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, because the manga is now continuing, they decided to make another season of D Greyman, which is only going to be 13 episodes long. Again, I'm going to put it as red because I didn't watch the original. I don't have enough time to watch the original because it's 100 goddamn episodes, but it would probably be good. For all you D Greyman fans out there, you'd probably enjoy this, as well as the fact that the manga came back and stuff like that. So yeah, not going to watch it. Sam, you going to watch it?
I have no experience with
Alright,
D. Grey
so
Man, so no.
Oh, but you have experience with this show. Talk about it, Sam.
Oh man, like Danganronpa 3, the end of Kibugamine, Gaku and Mirai Hen, so
Yeah.
future something. The anime is the conclusion of the Hope's Peak Academy series, original story, and will air in 2016. No experience with Danganronpa outside the anime. Thought the anime was trash. Not gonna
My
watch
experience with
this.
Danganronpa, I'm gonna watch it because I watched the first season. I want to see where this takes me. The main character, I believe his name is Nagisa, survived, but the only issue I have is with the visuals. Anyways, all the characters look the goddamn same, and that's kind of a throw off. But hey, that happens because of lazy animation. All right, I'll talk about the next one, which is
What do you
okay.
mean they
So
look the
there.
same?
Okay, so in season 1 of the anime, anyways, the character designs somehow transfer to like. Actually, you know what? I might as well just speak game wise. Game 1, which is basically the anime, the character designs transfer to game 2, which they're the same type of character designs, just like different color skin or like different color hair, but they're the same. They look the same. If you catch my drift, you got it?
I thought you meant like they all look the same, as in like every character in the show looks the same. I didn't think you meant that.
Yeah, like every game looks the
same.
Anyways, I'll link this with the prequel that's coming out. Oh boy, excuse me.
I like really don't like the art style they did, because it's like the same. It's like the art style from Arts Class, but like to a weird degree where nothing looks right. That's what I remember from the first series, and I'm gonna assume
Most
it's
likely,
the
that's
same
right.
in this one.
So there's Danganronpa, the prequel that's coming out for the Danganronpa 2 game, Goodbye Despair. It will tell the story of the remnants of despair, a group featured in the game, while the other anime airing alongside Mirai Hen will act as a sequel to the game. So there's Mirai Hen and Zetsubo Hen. Oh, I get it. Future and past. Okay, I get it.
So there's a prequel and a sequel
Time.
airing in the same.
That could be fun. That could be... That could be
odd.
fun.
That's a
I'm
weird
actually
thing
going to
to
put
do.
that as green, both of these, because that could be fun. That'd be interesting. That'd be pretty cool. I want to see how they do that. Okay, the next show, Sam?
Oh, fucking Days. The manga centers on two boys who were never meant to meet. Tsukushi Tsukamoto, who has no special skills but secretly hides a passionate heart, and Jun Kazama, an isolated soccer genius. On a stormy night, two meet, and the meeting creates a whirlwind in the world of high school soccer, or football, depending on if you're British, let me. Or literally
outside
any
of North
country
America,
outside
yeah.
of America.
I call it football. Like, okay, so there was football practice, right? Basically soccer practice, whatever. If you're from America, and I go, oh, I'm gonna go play football, and all my white friends who were like, what are you talking about? Football season is done. I'm like, no, football, and I had to repeat myself saying soccer, and they're like, oh, okay. They don't understand it that the rest of the world calls it football, but only America and Canada calls it soccer because we're just like that for some reason. But they're just fools. But they have really good football knowledge here, so they make up for that. Yeah.
Yeah, they make up for a stupid name by knowing the
pretty much.
stuff.
So anyways, this is definitely, I'm gonna watch it. It's a soccer show. There were other soccer anime that were aired. Also, Mappa, fun fact, did shows such as Zankyu no Terra, Shigeki no Bahamut, as well as Hajime no Ippo. So they definitely know how to do sports anime, because Hajime no Ippo was a fun watch. But yeah, I definitely give it a watch. What about you? Okay.
Here's the thing.
You don't like football, do you?
I like Mappa. I fucking hate football.
I
It's
know.
like one
Okay,
of
no,
my
hear
least
me out.
favorite things.
I never used to like basketball. Sure, the sport was fun to play, but I never like paid attention to like basketball as a sport. When I watched Kuroko no Basket, I instantly fell in love with it. This could be the same thing with you.
There's one reason it won't be. The thing with Kuroko, because after I watched Kuroko no Basket, I immediately started to like basketball in the sense that playing it was fun, but I'm not going to watch a game because it's a fucking hour. There's no point. The thing with football is, with basketball, I just didn't care about it because I had no experience with basketball outside of Space Jam. I actively hate football. Fucking can't stand football. Everything about football pisses me off. I'm not going to watch this show unless I hear it's great.
I'll watch these episodes for you and tell you if they're good or not. Just, it seems interesting. I like sports anime. That's just me. Yeah.
It could be great. It's just
I get
the fact
it.
it's
You
based
hate
on
the
football.
actual sport, not the show. Right now, I get it. All right. Next show we'll be talking about is a show called Mentioning. We're not going to talk too much. Fate Collide Linear. This is the third season of the Fate Collide Linear story. I know nothing about it. I don't like the fact that they made these types of shows when they should have been making shows like, oh, I don't know, another Fate Zero. But they gave us Fate Stay Night, which was bad.
Haven't they?
They did
done all of
okay.
Fate Zero
They did
yet?
all of Fate Zero, but hear me out. I wanted another like Fate that was like Fate Zero, like in terms of story. They gave us shitty Fate Stay Night. No.
Is there another?
Oh yeah,
Fate,
they did
though?
Fate Stay Night.
Like they did did Fate Stay Night.
Yeah.
They did that to completion. Is there like a third one?
Adapting wise, they can't, because what they adapted was a visual pornography game. That's what Fate is. It's a porno game, an ecchi game.
Which is like the weirdest fact.
Yeah, I know. Then fucking Fate Zero came along, and it's like, this is not a porno. This is dark and depressing. But yeah, it was based off of an ecchi game.
That's so weird.
I can kind of see why. If you watch Fate Stay Night, I can kind of see why. But if you watch Fate Zero, it's like, these are two very different things. There's a very large difference, but that's besides the point. So anyways, I don't like the fact that they did this.
I cannot even comprehend the amount of people who must have watched Fate Zero and then went to play the game thinking it was going to be like a cool action game.
Definitely not. So I'm putting this as a no. I'm not even going to watch the other ones because of how bad it is. I don't like it. I don't know why it's making money.
Plus it's Silverlink. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was going to be guys who did Fate Zero, whose name
No, I know what you mean. Yeah. Wasn't it Madhouse?
Oh man, what was that studio called? No, it wasn't Madhouse. It was
UFO Table.
Oh, it's the same guys that did Karo Kyoko. UFO Table, that's the one.
Yeah, UFO Table. That was the joke on how to pronounce the name of the studio. UFO Table. Yeah, they did really good works. Fate Zero, Unlimited Blade Works, Karo Kyoko, God Eater. Damn. Yeah, so I will not watch that because screw it. The next show, Sam, you can talk about.
Fukigen na Mononoke. I might have added an extra on in that, I'm not entirely sure. Ashia has spent the first 7 days of high school stuck in the infirmary because of a yukai attaching itself to him. He ends up asking the owner of a small tea room called the Mononokean for help. This is a tale involving the very morose owner of Mononokean guiding the yukai that happen to wander into this world go to the next. I'm assuming the yokai.
Yeah, they're spirits.
Like
spirits. Yukai, ghosts.
Yeah, in like a very Natsume Yujinchu way. I might watch this. I'm not entirely sure. I might put it as yellow or even green just because I've got very few greens so far.
This show I'll put as yellow maybe as well. I looked up the studio period plus. They did shows such as Beelzebub and another one about a ghost show, but that didn't fare too well. Really, they're only known for doing Beelzebub. Other than that, it's pretty bad. They don't have a lot under their belt side.
I take it they're a branch of like the actual Pierrot studio then.
Yeah, maybe.
The guys that did Tokyo.
That's what I'm thinking as well, actually, yeah. So I'll put it as yellow, but I'm probably not going to watch it because it just doesn't interest me, you know? Maybe it will. As the next show I'll talk about, which I will actually watch because this will be interesting. This is an anime adaptation of the manga that takes place 6 years prior to the events of Barakamon. Now, if you don't know what Barakamon is, it was a story about I haven't watched Barakamon. Let me describe this right now. I have not watched Barakamon, but I know about it. Barakamon is a story about this guy who is a calligrapher who his calligraphy isn't the best. So he goes into the country to get inspiration. However, he meets this young girl and they have adventures together and it's so funny. And in the Japanese dub, they actually got a child to dub the girl, which was something that was revolutionary at the time. And it still is actually, if you think about it, that you get kids to voice kid actors. And it was just funny. This is a prequel to how he became a calligrapher and stuff like that. Now, the only reason I'm going to watch this is because it's a prequel. I don't have to watch Barakamon in order to watch this. I mean, you can, it would help, but I don't need to because it's a prequel, as I said before. Do you understand my logic? It's like it's like me watching it's like me watching it's like me watching the original Star Wars. So like the prequels of Star Wars and then the new Star Wars. It doesn't matter because there really isn't any information that I can get from this that hasn't already been presented, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. I mean that's not necessarily a great example because obvious reasons. Like the prequels kind of spoil shit. But in terms of this, it's just because I haven't seen Barakamon either. But to a certain extent, I like to watch the original before the prequels. I don't know why, I just like to.
Really?
Yeah, I might end up watching this, but I'll probably just wait until I watch
Fair enough. I'll watch it regardless because I want to do the thing where I watch the prequel and then see how his life becomes a mess because that's always interesting to see. Next show, Sam?
See, I would like it the other way around. Like his life's already a mess and then you go back and see how it went that way.
That's kind of interesting. I see what you mean.
But either way, they both work.
The next